Hello students, myself Jasveer Kaur, your geography and political science teacher. First of all, I welcome all of you in 11th humanities group, that is arts, and congratulate to you that you have reached to this class from 10th. Very warm welcome to all of you. May keep it up. You may keep growing day by day, learning day by day, supporting us day by day. And I'm very happy that I once again got chance to teach you in your next higher class, because although I was teaching you in your class 10th also, but here is something different. You have grown up now, and I'm feeling very excited, very happy to teach you. Okay, so very important in your geography, you have 3 books. You may have seen your book list also. In the beginning, I'll give you somewhat idea about your books and syllabus. Then we'll start our video. You will have 2 books. One is this one. Let me show you. This is India Physical Environment. And second book is there, Fundamentals of Geography. And third is Workbook of Practical. So that we'll do when you will come to school. Practicals also there. And for your this geography, you have 2 books. That theory books are 2, right? 2 theory books and 1 practical book, workbook, and 1 practical notebook you have to maintain. 1 practical notebook you have to maintain. No worries at all. As soon as you come to school, we'll do all these things. And time being, we are studying our theory part that today I am going to teach you. So in this way, you have these 2 books. You will get your 35 marks written paper here from each book, right? 35. First book, second book 35, and total would be 70, and 30 marks practical you have here. 30 marks practical and total would be 100 marks. Very practical subject, very interesting. Hopefully you will try to gain your maximum knowledge, and I will also try to give you very important, very upgraded knowledge about your subject. This is the core subject of your arts stream, and you have to go very minutely, very carefully from all the events, all the concepts of your this geography chapter. So this book will tell you about India. Very interesting and very easy chapter I started in the beginning, so that you may not face any difficulty. So you have understood that in geography you have your 2 books. Third book is of practical, and then 70 marks you will get written paper, 30 marks practical. That would be done in the school when school reopens. Let us hope we'll meet soon. Accordingly we'll work here, and it would be total 100 marks. And for political, I'll tell you in my political class that one. So here today we are going to discuss about your first chapter. All the best everyone. To me also all the best. Let us hope that we'll proceed further very successful way, very fantastic way, very interesting way, very amazing way. We have to work together. Hopefully you will cooperate with your teachers. Accordingly you will work. So first chapter of this is this book, India Physical Environment. So this book, India Physical Environment, we have chapter number 1, India location. It is very basic chapter. It is very basic chapter, and before that, for that you have to know about latitudes and longitudes. Latitudes and longitudes. Although it's not a new thing for you, just for intro I'm telling you. There's the lines, imaginary lines on globe from north to south. These are longitudes. We call it longitudes, and these lines, right, from east to west, these are called latitudes, right? These are the latitudes. This is the largest latitude. Its degree is 0 degree. It is measured in degree. It is known as equator. It is known as equator, right? Exactly. Then this line is known as prime meridian. From north pole to south pole, its line is this line is prime meridian. This line is equator. This is the largest latitude, but this is not the largest longitude, right? Because all the longitudes have the same length. All the longitudes have same length, but latitudes have somewhat different length. As soon as we move towards the northern pole, it is the largest, and move towards the southern pole, नीचे आएंगे ये latitude बनाएंगे, this one latitude, its distance gets decreased. Like it is like this distance, here it is decreased, here it is decreased, exactly same way towards the north also. So this was regarding your introductory video for longitudes, latitudes, prime meridian, equator, and all the prime meridians have imaginary lines and have equal length. It may be in the center, it may be in the easternmost side, it may be in the westernmost side, but equator is the largest line, latitude, and from equator when we move toward the north side, then its distance gets decreasing, right, in the same way towards the southern side. So these facts you have to note down. Now we have to see the location of India. We have to see the location of India, where India located on globe or world map. Right, I will show you. There are, suppose its globe, right? We have seen it is equator and its prime meridian. Equator, 0 degree equator latitude divides the whole earth into 2 equal parts. Its equator. Hello children, please do take care of 1 mark question here. There are many, like this is the largest latitude, its degree is 0, its name is equator. It runs from east to west, right? Or this is north pole, it is south pole, and this line is prime meridian, I told you no, in previous diagram, and it is the longitude. Now why these lines are drawn on globe or map? Why these lines are drawn? As you know that these lines are just an imaginary, right? These lines are imaginary lines to locate the places, to find out the location of a particular country, continent, state, so on, so forth. So that's why these lines are must. We have to draw. Otherwise we cannot tell the location of the country kahan hai, kaise hai. What we will say? Now we are saying that this is the latitudinal value, this is the longitudinal value, it is the northern value, it is the southern value. Accordingly we say that this country is located here. So whether these are not there, how we will reply to that question? right? So for that, for the location of the different places, these imaginary lines are drawn on globe or map. That's why this is the importance of these lines. And where these lines intersect, suppose I draw one more line here, one more line here also, right? So where these lines intersect, these points, these are bridge, right? In this box we can imagine, we can tell the location of any country, right? Yeah, from here we'll take its eastern value, here it take its western value, from here we'll take its southern value, accordingly all the values would be taken. Now we have to see where India located, right? If you go through world map, you may see that India is located in the northern hemisphere. India is located in the northern hemisphere, right? When we see on this world map, India is somewhat here, right? India is somewhat here, and here is the line prime meridian, right? So that divides the world, this prime meridian divide the world into two equal parts. Now this one is eastern, this one is western, and here it is, India is here, right? India is here, that I have marked with this marker, right? This is the line, 0 degree line, it is here, right? It divides the whole world into two different parts. This one is eastern, this one is western. And here if we take equator, equator is 0 degree latitude, 0 degree latitude, and it is here we can see India's location 15. This is equator on our world map, that is 0 degree. Okay, that was imaginary diagram, and here I am telling you on this, right, world map. So here India is located. Now we can say India is located in the northern hemisphere and eastern. In simple word we can say that India is located in the northeast part of the world. Now I have picked up India out, right, and we have to see its location wise. Like we have seen, India is a vast country, right? This is the northernmost part of India, it is the southernmost part of India, but you have to take care when you have to tell its latitudinal, longitudinal degrees, you have to use that world standards, right? Whatsoever degrees have been given on world map, they are, because India is located here, somewhat here, na? India is located somewhat here, mean to say it is the northeast part of world. This is the northern eastern part of the world. Here India is located. Now we have to see India's degree. India's this much is latitudinal and this much is latitudinal, and here it is longitudinal value, it's longitudinal value. So dear students, it's northeastern, right? So once again I will pick India out, right? Same India is here, you have to understand. It's this point is something 37 point something degree is there on the northern of India, but we call it northern of world also, right? Here 8.4 degrees southern of India, right? But it is written 8.4 degree here, 8.4 degree, we'll write here north only. Although it is the south of India, but it is in the north of the world. Exactly same way, its extent from north, mean to say Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from west to east, here it is Gujarat and here it is Arunachal Pradesh. Here easternmost point longitude of India is Arunachal Pradesh. This is westernmost, but westernmost of India, it is easternmost of India, but on world map Both are the easternmost. Here we will write 68.7 degree east. Here we will write 97 point something degree in the east. Approximately here to here, Gujarat to here, approximately 30 degree difference is there. 30 degree difference is there. If we take it kilometer wise, area wise, here Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, approximately we can say our east to west distance, that is approximately 2933 kilometer. Same way, if we measure our distance from north to south, mean to say Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Okay? Here east to west, east we have Arunachal Pradesh and west we have Gujarat. Okay? Distance from Arunachal Pradesh to Gujarat is 2933 kilometer, and our southern distance from Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari is 3,204 kilometer. 3,214 kilometer, sorry. 3,214 kilometer. So if you want to show it here, I have shown here at this line from here to here. Okay, this line from Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari till the southern part, 18.4 degree. Right? So in this way, this is the latitudinal, longitudinal value and distance east to the west. If we take overall boundary of India, land boundary in kilometers, we have approximately 15,200 kilometer from this land boundary, right? We can see scale this one, this to this. This is the area, and where then there is we have, this is land boundary. We have coastline. What is coastline here? Mean to say area that is covered by water, surrounded by water. It is from here Gujarat to, right? Gujarat से लेकर it is from here to here, here up to here. That is our coastline. The length of India's coastline is 7,516 kilometer. Okay, and very important share of India on world. Once again, I am going to draw small India. Okay, take it north and south. छोटा कर देते हैं थोड़ा. South Kanyakumari. Its globe. Once again, its globe. Its latitudinal, its prime meridian, and we take that India is somewhat here. We learnt earlier this one, na? India is somewhat here. And what is the total area of India? Share of area from world India is 3.200 square kilometer. 3.28 square kilometer India's area at world level. ठीक है, हमारा जो शेयर है एरिया का मिलियन स्क्वायर किलोमीटर, 3.28 million square kilometer. And here I would like to tell you one more fact. The India shares the population of world population, total geographical area, and it's share the area of world share area. India's total area, this world share area is 2.4 square kilometer, right? And population is 16 times. इंडिया की पॉपुलेशन में इंडिया का 16% शेयर है, लैंड में 2.4% शेयर है. यू मे इमेजिन द डेंसिटी ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन, हाउ इट इज़ वर्किंग. दैट आई वांट टू मेक यू अवेयर ऑफ दिस फैक्ट, that whatsoever India's area total is million square kilometer, land mass is 3.28 million. India's share in the world area, that is 2.4, and I told you that population of India is approximately 16%. From here we have to take care of the things. When I was telling you about the extent north to south, east to west, one very important thing is there, that India's territorial limit further extends to the sea. Extends to the sea mean to say this one, Indian Ocean, Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea. So it is 12 nautic mile. 12 nautic mile mean to say approximately 12 nautic mile, approximately 21.8 kilometer. Nautic mile is the unit to measure the distance of the sea, and one nautic mile is equal to 1.8 something kilometer. Right? 1 nautic mile is equal to 1.8 kilometer area. So in this way, this is the major information regarding India's size and location whatsoever I have shared with you. Please read first 2 pages of your chapter, this chapter number 1, and accordingly we'll work proceed further. All the best, all the students. Thank you. Bye.